shut that.
This?
Not shut, just right.
Hello, everyone.
We're just walking around.
Welcome to the
2022.
hangout session where we hang out
And
in
you
the
hang out with
morning
us.
in the coffee, and then we talk to you all.
Let me get this shared.
What's that?
It's just the camera angle. Because you're not fat. You're killing it. I'm wearing Eric's sweatshirt today. I know it's a little anti-formal, but you know what?
It's
This
cold.
is what we're doing. It is cold. It didn't quite freeze last night, I don't think.
And
but
it is...
I may have lost my zucchinis and my squash. Which is a
No
bummer.
way.
You want to see what they look like?
No. No.
They look very upset.
You said they would be fine.
Yeah, my research said it would be fine. But Tasha, when I talked to her this morning, said they're very dramatic. So give me a second. I'm gonna calm down.
That sucks.
It does suck because it's one of the only things you'd actually be able to take advantage of. Mm-hmm. Oops, I almost posted this in our whale sack makers page. Okay, morning coffee.
Morning time. It's the first call for coffee, so grab your mugs and your birdie fuel.
With Eric Oakley and Tina Oakley and birdie fuel coffee. Alright, sharing.
Is caring. Oh, I should do the same.
35F.
Yeah.
17-day vacation. A little jealous. That sounds fantastic. How do you run in this weather, Eric? With a jacket?
You just run.
I will
faster.
Be right back. I'm going to go get my drink. Run faster.
Get it over with. Yeah. Bundle up. I wore a little beanie yesterday. It was nice. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Really fast. Well done, everybody. Hey, like minds think alike. Paste it. Coffee with Tina. Post. Oh, I didn't do anything funny. Yeah. Oh, down in Clearwater, it usually stays nice and warm, huh? Yeah, this is like 1 week, and then tomorrow's back into the 60s. We got one day, Friday's in the 50s, but then the weekend looks beautiful again. It'll be bouncing around a little bit over the next week. That's kind of why I like Pensacola.
Well, the crazy part, I'm sure some of you already know this, but the last week here was hot. Like, hot and 100% humidity.
So humid.
And, like, I'd get up and put pants on and then immediately have to change into shorts. And so we had one day...
Congrats, Gabe Diaz Serrano to Whale Sex.
Yay! 2 days ago, I was getting my greenhouse ready to bring the plants in, and I was sweating. I had shorts on and a t-shirt, and I was sweating trying to get the plant area ready.
Yeah.
And then by that night, it was 35 degrees. We had this big windstorm come in. It was so crazy that we were sweating and hot and warm. And then literally just a few hours went by, and it dropped 40 degrees.
Nabes so understands crazy. The mushrooms at Blackwater.
Right? Do we talk about that on YouTube?
I don't think we have. I talked about it with Rob.
I'm saying, do we?
Oh, well, so there are these, I think they're called stink horns.
I don't know if that's all that it is, but it might be.
But either way, there's, from all the wood chipping and everything, and moisture here. The course out in Milton, Florida, Blackwater, the mushrooms smell like semen, and not like sailors like the other term semen, and when you smell it, it is potent and everywhere. But then
It's
Tina had
potent.
a little dirt or wood chip pile here, and we had some growing, and we actually started smelling some in our own house, so or in our own front yard. So that was fun.
My favorite smell. It's unique. It's a little weird.
It's kind of nuts. It's not kind of nuts. It's
we went
ridiculous.
And played disc golf with like 6 of us.
Yeah, and we all
and I kept smelling it, but nobody said anything. And eventually I was like, okay, can we talk about this? Does anyone else smell this? Am I crazy?
The product of the nuts. Well done, guys.
And like everybody else was like, I smelled it too. Nobody wanted to talk about it. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's interesting.
Funny.
Like it, and yeah, the moment you smell it, you can't unsmell it either.
Yeah.
Type of thing. So yeah, it's funny.
Thank you for that. Can't unsee that. Appreciate it.
It's a mushroom nut.
Anyways, what a great way to start our morning coffee.
Dominic T. I have thrown the tomb, and it's not a disc that I need because of I like the zone and the alpaca. And I would say that the tomb is like a hybrid between the two, but it's not a disc that I was needing in between the two, if that makes sense.
Anthony.
Make sure you didn't mute us. So,
can you hear us?
A lot of people are talking about the tomb. There will be more tombs. You guys keep hyping them up. Keep telling Infinite.
Oh no, it's gone.
It's not gone. It's just not. It's like part of it is lost. It's like flashiness.
Naves and Ryan.
Double
way
cheers.
To start off our morning coffee. By the way, I have morning tea. 100% from the garden. It's ginger, mint, hibiscus. And I don't think I put lemon in this. But we also have a lemon tree right there.
Our neighbor has one.
And then this is this beautiful mug that Eric got me, which apparently is an Instagram find.
It was.
And has a little lid, and it even has an infuser if I wanted to just make a single cup of tea. Isn't that cute? So I already had my coffee for the day, so I'm switching to tea because I'm trying to cut back on coffee just a little bit. My anxiety's been through the roof, so I'm trying to fix that.
Figgy, I have tried the synapse. The synapse is very, very good. Just like very similar to an emperor. Let's put it that way.
Hi, Jordan.
Very, very similar. I'm hoping we get some more overstable plastics in the synapse soon, because I would love to jam on one that's kind of more like a more overstable destroyer. I think that would be right, or the type of disc that I'm looking for. But yeah.
This doesn't stay in there.
Tend the herd, Jamie Thomas. Tend to the herd.
His little foot comes out.
You could probably glue it.
Yeah, because he doesn't stand up without it. Shaking your... You bought me this. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Because
Eric got me this for Christmas. He got me this for Christmas too, but he didn't propose again, so I feel like I kind of...
Joe M.
I thought you'd get down on a knee again.
EO Glow alpacas will definitely happen. They will probably be in
Glio
alpacas. They'll be in P blend. And
are they all yellow?
No. They will. I like the stiffer plastic. Plus, I want to capitalize on all the people who like the Imperial Eagles. If you remember those from Discmania, those were stiffer glow P line P2s. So let's just do the same, and I think they're going to be awesome. They're going to be great in the summer. They might. I'm using a stiff P blend right now. And and they're working great. When it gets cold, it's a little I have to get used to the release a little bit more. But when the weather is up, when we had that heat and the humidity, they felt incredible. So I know for the majority of the season they're going to be fantastic. So I just got to make it work. But I will be working with Infinite on running more D-blend alpacas as well. So that's it's 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 going to be really, really nice.
Joe, this is no longer family friendly. We
already
started off the
mentioned
conversation
semen.
talking about semen. It's not going anywhere good.
This is one of our best ones so far.
But hey,
it's PG-33.
First ever morning coffee in 2022. And you guys are here for that. That's amazing.
Wow.
And there's almost 50 people here, so we are all sharing a first moment together in 2022.
Yeah, do you remember last week when we were like, let's go do it on the hot porch?
It was
when
fantastic
you had a
for me.
Fever.
You want to talk about your illness and how you're feeling better?
I am feeling better. It is. I am not sure what I had. Hey, Ace Ron, what's up, guys?
Hey,
what blend do we have today?
It's actually a holiday blend.
Okay.
That's that bag we got from
a gift, yep.
Yeah, we got a couple gifts this year. Well, Eric did.
What's up, Castro? Show it off,
I was
baby.
just the side thought. So they sent coffee. Do you remember who it was from?
I don't.
So sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had some holiday coffee. So we're not cheating on Birdie Fuel, but today, we just have a different blend. But as you know, our favorite is s'mores. From Birdie Fuel Coffee, also called Is That Good now. So if you want to go over there and buy some, you totally can.
Throw some fish in the chat for Jordan and Castro.
Hi, Jordan. Also Team Whale Sacky member.
And Team MVP. And living in Arizona. Yeah. Man, I probably should
scheduling
work on a schedule post, huh?
You probably should work on your schedule.
Maybe I'll ask Logan if he wants to.
Oh yeah.
To see if he wants to create a post. I don't know if he wants to do that or if he wants to just do videos.
He does video stuff.
Who would be our video? Who would be a guy to do like graphics?
Bobby Brown.
Zach
Benson. There are options.
That'd be perfect. I will work with Bobby on that. Actually, because I need to figure out what all the tournaments I am gonna play. I'm signed up for everything.
He sure is.
So, but I am not going to play everything.
So, it's January now.
You mean?
And that's a good thing. But then on the flip side, it also means that the season is actually starting pretty soon. So soon. So when is Disc Golf Con? Mid-February, right?
Mid-February. So what it looks like is we are gonna go. I think
words are hard.
I am going to Charlotte, and Tina's still trying to figure out if she wants to come with.
I just found out about it last night.
Yes, and I just found out about it.
I just found out about it.
I just found out about it about a double hours.
Okay, you have to talk like that the rest of the stream.
And we are gonna go to Charlotte, and we'll work with another round. Disc golf. We're gonna do a fun thing. We're gonna have some tests from Infinite and DOS Specialities to come, and they're gonna ship them there, and then we're gonna have them there. It's gonna be great. And then you're gonna be able to buy them at the round, and then we're gonna come back and have a nice week off. It's gonna be sweet. And then in February, we're gonna do the. Okay. And then in February, we're doing an event at UWF, which will be super, super fun. I got to work with some people on getting a flyer and everything set up. I need to talk with Michael Morgan this week about the details of that. And then I think it's the week after that doubles event, we go to DiscCon. And then we're in Vegas for like basically Vegas for almost like 12 days.
Well, not me. So I will be going to DiscCon.
And not staying to watch me play a tournament.
Probably not.
Cool.
And
I'm gonna go poop.
You're gonna make a bunch of money at the disc golf con
Tournament, yep.
tournament thing.
I'm gonna beat Kevin.
So, first of all, is anyone going to disc golf con? Can we get some fish in the chat if you are going? Yeah, if you're not signed up or if you're not going, definitely consider it. I know this is like a first run, but Infinite really knows what they're doing when it comes to organizing, and it's going to be really fun and entertaining, and I'm very much looking forward to it, which is why I'm signed up for Disc Golf Con. So I will not be at LVC, if I'm being super honest. It is not my cup of tea. I just don't have that much enjoyment in Las Vegas, so spending more than a week there just isn't really on my radar. The hotels charge fees every day for just being in their hotels on top of like your room stay, and we don't really do any of the stuff that they charge you for, which is just a small thing. But then on the flip side, the weather's always iffy, it's super dry, and then yeah, just not my absolute favorite tournament. So that could be not a popular opinion, but that's okay. So I might hang out into the week of LVC and then head home. It just kind of depends, because I would like to have a little bit of time to chill out and just be there and not just be working the whole time. So and also we are trying to get Bobby Brown. I think it's on the docket to get Bobby Brown to come to the DiscCon with us. Which reminds me, I should probably book his ticket and talk to him. Out. Wow, it's January. This is crazy. Dang, the year is coming up quickly. So you're saying a woman who loves gardening hates the desert. Yeah, something like that. I don't hate the desert. I just, it's just become very important to me that I spend time in places that I want to. And if Vegas isn't on that list, then I'm not going to do it. And my tour has changed dramatically over the years because of that, because there's just some places I just don't want to go, like Illinois in the middle of the summer. I actually really love that tournament, but I don't like being in Illinois when I could save that time and be in Massachusetts at the end of the year, or Vermont when it's fall. So I just kind of save that time up. And I also, if I can, I would like to do more international travel next year. We're part of this unlimited vacation club thing now, which should make it a lot more affordable. So anyways, word vomit, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. What's up, Thought Space? Eric is here, but he had to leave because he drank some coffee. He's in the chat, though. Eric apparently is also upset that I won't be staying for Las Vegas Challenge. And Joe M, I'm talking about the person, not the cat. So yeah. I also saw way up earlier about coffee. We are a medium blend family. Eric, I don't think really has a preference, so he just drinks what I like, and I am a big fan of medium roast. I will do dark roast occasionally, but I always reach for medium. Keep the dream alive. Oh, fun fact! I'm playing a tournament this weekend. We have the Fairhope Jubilee, which I played, 3 years ago, Eric? 2 years ago, which I actually happened to win, which was cool, and there were actually other people there. But we got Chloe, Alice, who's usually here by now, in the chat, but we have Chloe playing, we have Paige, myself, and I think even maybe Zoe Andike. Not sure if Madison Walker's playing or what exactly is going on, but Thunderstorms, great, Rec Rob, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, that would suck. But, well, I guess we'll roll with it. But Eric will come caddy for me, and we're just going to have a good time. And rumor has it that Terry Miller's going to come down, so that would be fantastic. Give the man some privacy. We all know what he's up to. This is like part of our morning coffee tradition. As Eric disappears to go to the bathroom. Played New Year's Day in the rain. We played New Year's Day too, but thankfully it wasn't raining here. Are you still only throwing dynamic? Yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay on the team with DD. And they've like honestly always supported me, and it's always been a fantastic ride. So I'm looking forward to sticking with my same bag, which also reminds me I have to put a couple different things in this weekend that I haven't had for casual play lately. So I need to put back a Opto X Fury because I think that's the only reason I won the tournament 2 years ago. It's the same courses, so I kind of get the same thing. And then so Opto X Fury, and then I also need an overstable mid, probably a verdict. So, and then putter wise, I need a different, more stable Marshall. Because mine is so beat in, it's hit a bunch of trees, it has warps in it and stuff, and it flies like a warden. So I need something a little more overstable for my Marshall. I need to work on my bag.
Were you liking the Faith that I had you throwing?
Yeah, I guess so, but I might as well stick with stuff I have. Eric's playing Pokemon Go right now.
I was pooping!
You were supposed to be in the chat.
I did talk in the chat. I was
Israel
going back and
wants
forth.
to know if we're going to be watching the announcements today.
I'm not going to watch any of like the news conference, but we will be
DD stuff?
Yeah, but we will be obviously seeing the announcements.
Yeah, Bobby will be there, so we kind of get to know firsthand like what that's all about. And we already kind of know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's huge. It's a big step for disc golf. It's a big step for the women's side, and it's pretty nutty. If we're being awesome, pretty nutty. And
Pokemon going poop.
Pokemon Go poop.
What is wrong with you people?
Poopamongo.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah. So it's
Brett, welcome, baby whale.
What's up?
Thank you for joining.
What's
That's
up?
Fantastic.
We're gonna start calling you Pavel Bure.
Do we have another video coming, by the way?
There are 3 videos in the current works that are all building the bag, but we also have the coffee vlog and the catch video in the queue.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm just wondering if they're edited. I know I saw one on YouTube that.
Then we'll check it out, and it'll get posted too.
Check out this amaryllis.
It's crazy, and is it putting out? Oh, it's putting out a second one.
Another spike, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all these beautiful flowers.
Hey, Texas Ty, thank you so much.
Texas Ty, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you.
So, yeah, I guess
thank you.
When it comes to all the announcements, we already know about them, and let's just put it this way, that there were some things that were mildly annoying I guess is the word. It's just because of having worked with DD and seeing the things that they are now doing. So it's like, dang it, really wish they could have done that when I was on the team, but it's fine because it shows that they are growing and they are doing the right things for the people they have. I hope that that same thing is passed on not only to Kona and said person, you all know who it is who's signing, but I hope that is also spread to like the Clemens Erica
D. Clement.
Stinscombe, Zach Mountain, AJ Risley, Paige Shue. I hope the same
I don't think AJ's playing this year.
trickle down. Yeah, but I think he's still going to be involved. I hope the same things and opportunities are presented to the other players on the team.
Yeah.
It would feel real bad if everything was shifted to be very top heavy. Because that's
not that surprising.
It's not what DD's about. And that would be my only
I don't know if that's
concern.
true.
I would it's DD's been what has been one of the main mottos about DD is family.
But they've been looking for top players for years. Yeah. So I don't know. I think their intention is to be top heavy. Which you gotta filter your money out into different places, but in certain ways, like that's just business.
You have to make business decisions and take business opportunities to try and create a lot of nice
Jacob
to try and create a lot of different things, because they've gone one direction and things kind of have worked, but they've wanted to go further than that. They wanted to try something new and wanted to go this opposite direction. So now they have that opportunity. So good luck to them. Again, I really, really hope they do not lose sight of the people who have been a part of the team for a very long time and deserve a big thing. I don't know. I might be jumping the gun, but I know of one.
I wouldn't say anything if you don't know if it's been announced.
I mean, it's the new year. He should be able to talk about it. Either way, he lives nearby, and that's the hint that I'll give. Okay. Is signing with Infinite. Outside of that, I don't know if we're signing anyone else, but I would imagine in the upcoming years the team might get expanded a little bit. But I don't see us. Scott Everly, I agree. Was a little bougie.
Scott, I was very confused when I saw that.
Not Vinny. Vinny does not live nearby. Vinny lives 7 to 9 hours away.
Also, Jacob, I'm sorry, you live a little ways away too. Up in the cold country.
Double G's on.
Yeah, the helicopter thing. I mean, I'm with Dee, so I'm not trying to hate on it. I was just really confused, especially because Emporia is tiny. So I actually wonder if that helicopter ride lasted 3 minutes, because it'd be that easy to get all the way across town in Emporia.
So from what I understand, I believe that it's been something that they've wanted to do for a while, and they have someone that probably got them a really good deal with a hookup, or maybe didn't even charge or whatever. So it was fine, and it was funny because the house that Conan was at is the house that's at Emporia Country Club. So
is that where she?
Yeah, it takes the video.
Up?
No, where she started the video.
Yeah. But what course did she end up at?
She ended up at the DD warehouse.
At the warehouse.
It was.
It's 4-minute drive away.
It's all for show.
It's all for show. I just don't understand it.
So for the people who don't know, it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then for the people who do know, you're like,
this is silly.
You would never need a helicopter to travel in Emporia, Kansas. So,
anywhere.
Yeah. So we're in a spot where you're going to see disc golf shift in this way. And one thing I did say that I think is one part that we aren't seeing is that there are multiple companies right now who aren't making big splashes necessarily, and those being like the Innovas of the world, MVP and Prodigy, where we saw this happen. What DD went in a lull, if you will. We lost some players, and they were able to kind of gather the resources and capitalize on some of the boom. And now look what they're able to do. Just give a couple other people some time. You're going to see more shakeups and more big moves. And as we get more players, more new players that become stars, you're really going to see some kind of big moves to. Yeah, I gotta make them colored.
It died.
It didn't die.
That was super weird.
All right,
Turned
so
off for no reason.
yeah.
Anyways, shout out to Kona because I'm super excited for her, and I do not think that Innova has a great history of supporting their FPO players. I know that from many friends that I've talked to, and perhaps some people are, but I'm just super excited for her to have a super solid contract, and I just I think she can go really far with that kind of support. I think that's just yeah, super excited for her.
It's going to be interesting. And you know, there's a lot to disc golf right now that is kind of nuts. And it's a big part of what you need to do in disc golf is you need to be able to promote, you need to be able to sell product. And that's kind of exactly what Kona does well. Is she's relevant, she promotes product, she's done a lot to push her brand, which is I think is way bigger and way more important than what a lot of other players have done. There are some players in our sport whose brands could be much bigger than they actually are had they put a little bit of effort in. And yes, maybe that might have you know taken away from their play, but it doesn't matter. Like it is so important to get a following, impact and be a part of that following and grow that following because I mean, I think a testament of moving from DD to Infinite for me was a scary shift, but the amount of support that I have received that shows me that it wasn't people weren't following me because of DD. People were following me because of me.
Some people followed you because of DD, I'm
sure. But now but those fans are supplemented by those who follow Infinite. Yeah. And what I think, I think the bigger part of what Infinite is going to allow for me to do and why we want to grow our webs by working with different sponsors. And I've talked about this a lot as if you think about it this way, and Tina's loving this because she's heard this for the 12th time. If this is the Eric Oakley web and this is the Infinite web, they look more probably like this. So now my web is growing this way. Infinite's web is growing this way. So now both of our webs are bigger. Now you add the Thought Space web, you add the Upper Park web, you add I work with Ace Run or GK Pro or Gatekeeper or and I'm doing this. We're doing Castplast Bergs. Those guys. My web starts to grow and expand outwards by being able to work with so many different companies and being able to be a part of that. So that is incredibly important of why I was so adamant to work with Latitude 64 when I was with DD.
That was awesome
because there was just fans of DD, but also working with Latitude and getting a good connection with them is huge, and continuing to also work with just with everybody. Like there's a really good chance that you might see some special trilogy plastic coming to Infinite Discs as a way to continue to keep that web together as we go forward. So lots of really cool things. Nabes, soon. Let's just put it that way. Soon. yeah, it's cool, and that's I think whale sax has been a big part of helping in that growth of brand. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think like if you're ever another part of what happens is when what we need. Hey, Chloe, we were talking about you earlier.
We were.
Another big thing is I think what we could see and can be a big part of the growth is think about Jomez. Jomez is this huge web that they've and I mean I would include GK Pro, Gatekeeper, Ace Run, all kind of in different parts of that web where uh, we would never have known. We would have known because we know him, but we would never have known how much of a gem Calvin Heimberg is until he was put into skins matches, he was put in putting games, he was on coverage, he was doing those things. You guys would never have known the type of person Calvin was
Mm-hmm.
until all of this kind of played out. So that's another part of the puzzle is that we need to continue to work within uh, we need to continue to work within these social media companies and media companies to continue to help boost players and bring them up and give a platform for not only the Pauls, the Simons, the Eagles who are out there and they're already huge, but like what we were able to see blossom within a Vinny and to see more of that through the players to get more of a taste of who they are as people. Like another part is a lot of people like Chris Dickerson, but when you see him in these putting videos, if you haven't watched them, they're very funny. Chris is fantastic in these putting videos. His banter, he's the type of person I love playing practice rounds with because of this, because I get to see this. And I see it often. Vinny is the same way. And that level Wes Warren, thank you so much.
Yes.
You're the
Good
man.
morning and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. But putting people in these situations really, really shows who these people are, and why it's so easy to resonate with them and support them. So the more opportunities that these companies create to create content and to create these moments that people just laugh at or people resonate with when you do dumb things, like I am so thankful to Ace Run for having me do commentary at Des Moines with Raven. It was huge. I'm so happy that GK Pro offered to put us on a skins match at DDO. That was huge. We had some amazing moments. I was so happy that Gatekeeper was willing to work with Chris Clemens and I to create more opportunities. Those things did so much. People talk to us about those videos, about that commentary constantly. So the more that we continue to grow our webs together, it's better.
I just remembered
So yeah, thank you all.
the playoff. Yeah, it was the playoff in Vermont, and I went live on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
With Calvin.
Yeah.
And we had both been drinking a little bit.
Yes. Whenever when I went into the
no
USDGC playoff
yet.
with
It was before that.
Ezra, yes.
Yeah, and
yes.
so you were a little grumpy afterwards, but I had just gotten like.
Well, I lost. Of course I was
no,
grumpy.
I know, but I had just gotten like this amazing dose of ridiculous Calvin commentary.
Yeah.
And like my fans on Instagram were just seeing it for the first time. Like, who is this person and how is he not doing commentary all the time? But that was like one of my favorite memories, is just like freaking Calvin. He's so funny. God, I miss him.
So that's exactly it. Is we are lucky that these people are our family and we get to see them and interact with them all the time. But if you watch a round of Jomez or something, or watch the Disc Golf Network, you will not really get to see who that person is. And
maybe talk with your other.
and it's interesting to say
You're
that
still
um
doing it.
that we're my hand.
Just hold my hand. Okay.
It's interesting to see how much that we get out of oh, Ricky to DD,
I'm
shocker.
so sorry.
Yeah.
Woo, that's funny.
It's interesting to see how much we can really kind of break through and embody that. I think that helps keep our sport small in a good way, to being able to really interact and grow with this. It's why the Jomez commentary, Sexton, Yuli, and Germ
Ricky.
has been um has been such a unique situation, because I think those three people, their fame grew way bigger than they ever thought it would in disc golf, through being who they are on Jomez. They had to at least, like, they had to work on their professionalism of being commentators, but they still were able to sprinkle in the doses of who they truly are as people. And that's why people fell in love with their commentary. I, to this day, think Nate Sexton's commentary at Portland Open, when he just went simple words. I'll bring it up.
Yeah,
And
I
he
know
was
what you're
like,
talking about.
big guy, speedy arm, zing. And when he talks about James Proctor, I lost it. One of the best bits of commentary ever, but that's Sexton. That's him as a person. He's fantastic. So, yeah. Well, yeah, you guys, yeah, I've talked too much about this. It's why it's so important for us to continue to grow together. It is so big to continue to support each other. Luke Humphreys is a great example. Brandon H. Exactly. Why it's a part of this community to kind of continue to show people's personalities. Now, it's also really important to understand how one simple comment, one simple thing can be devastating, and why it's very important for us to watch and somewhat tread lightly in that. And that's why staying neutral and staying appealing to the bases and being who we are, but not telling people things, I think is an important thing to distinguish. So awesome. Wow, they had to announce while we were doing morning coffee.
How rude.
How rude.
Don't they know? Rob's going to the course. Are you playing with Rob?
I am.
So I guess Eric's packing up to go to the course too.
Zach's picking me up in 10 minutes.
Oh, Zach too, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Steph's texting me.
Probably she wants to hang out.
She is gonna go buy a book, and she's not supposed to buy a book. She's gonna go buy a book and then come get her plant. We weren't supposed to buy books or plants. Took 4 days. The new year. Oh, that's okay. It's a Star Wars book, so she said it's okay.
Yeah. It's all very cool to see the growth of disc golf, to be a part of it. One of the best things that we do get to see is watching.
Your shirt is hella wrinkled.
Not surprised. One thing that we do get to see is we've seen that same growth within whale sacks. So it's
not
pretty.
Right now, we haven't.
So
buy some whales, please. We have a lot.
Yeah.
Go buy them, or do some customs.
Oh, big.
It is an extra slow season.
Alex
right
Robb.
Ryan, I don't know. No one wanted to help me make it. I asked yesterday, and nobody wanted to help, so I didn't get motivated enough. I don't like necessarily sitting on Minecraft without having friends to play with. So if y'all want to hang out, you just let me know, and we'll play some Minecraft. But it'll happen. I had so much fun with the first one, even though only like 4 or 5 people did it. It was totally worth doing.
Ursa Disc Golf, thank you. Use code Killer Whale Oakley if you want to save a little bit. Heyo. But also, Ursa, I saw you jamming on some alpacas. Let's go. Tend to the herd. Um, there we are going to be, if you guys actually, if you have a club, you have a shop, you yourself would like to purchase custom whale sacks, now is the time to get that in and do that. This is the perfect time. Whale sacks is doing what they can to be ahead of the curve so that nothing ever has to shut down through the summer. We can keep doing customs, wholesale orders, everything the whole time. So that is something that Tina has been working really, really hard with and getting her whalers and getting everybody in line for. So it is super, super cool to see. And the more you support it now, the easier it will be. So don't wait on that tournament until, oh, well, can we get some in August? No, do it now, and you'll have it done, set, ready to go without having to stress too much. So pretty great. You love to see it. We lost Tina.
Sorry. It was work stuff I forgot to do.
Tina's working.
I can wait, though. Also, check out my cool scrunchie Steph made me. It has monstera leaves on it. Isn't that cool? And this is the plant she's coming to get. This is mine, and she liked it a lot, and so I bought her one yesterday.
Nice. Scott Everly, thank you so much.
Scott! Just bought my first PDGA membership. Any advice for a 41-year-old just entering tournaments for the first time? 40-plus division versus other categories.
I would play in a lower ranked 40 plus if there's enough people to play, because you're gonna probably move up to advanced, like masters at some point. So getting to play with people a little bit more your pace, so you understand, how far people are throwing. Because if you go into like an intermediate, you still might go out and throw with somebody who throws 450 but can't putt, and that's why they score poorly. And it might stretch your abilities, and you might try things that you cannot do. So watching people tackle it with similar physical abilities and statures might be a little bit better. But if there is no people in the division, then play with people who are going to score similarly, because it will help to play with that guy who throws 450 but can't putt. But if you throw your shots nice and smooth, you can understand how to beat them. So I think that'll be an awesome place for you to start, Scott. And good luck, my friend. Matt Frost, not until you're ready to play some tournaments, man. I think it's not necessary unless you're going to play tournaments, and you will. And there's so many opportunities in your neck of the woods. So get with the DD Carrollton crew. That's huge. Oh, what up, Cynthia? Ricky,
Hey, fun fact. We have guests coming, so maybe if it falls on a Tuesday, we could do morning coffee with our guests. We have
Thanks, Jason B.
Cynthia and Kyle are coming over. I'm very excited. And then actually, I believe it's next week, or even this weekend. Erica, Stinch, and Ian are coming to hang out just for a couple days. 7th or something, maybe.
Oh, and Missy is supposed to be coming
date.
into town
and then
too.
Missy Gannon is coming for a while. But we'll probably split time. She might stay, or they might stay here for a couple days and then stay at Paige and Alyssa's up the street for a couple days. We'll see how that works out.
I'm gonna be able to do so many videos. I can't wait. Okay, video series that we are starting, and I really wanted to. I think I've talked about this before, but the video series is gonna be where I think the first one is gonna be with Paige Pierce, and she's gonna try and convince me to bag a Paige Pierce Fierce. So the name of the video is gonna be Discraft Paige Pierce Fierce. Is that good? Question mark. And that's going to be the name of the video series. And then I'm probably gonna do one with Erica's Westside Discs, Erica Stinchcomb, Tournament X Sword. Is that good? And go throw it with her. And she's going to tell me how she throws it, how I'm going to throw it. I'm going to do Kyle Klein, Midnight Prowls. I want to do Misty Gannon Thrashers. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be really, really fun to go out and review a disc with that person. It's going to be, so I'm going to show you how it works for me and maybe compare it to some of the discs that I'm currently throwing, and but go with them to see how they throw it and let them convince me of like, hey, you should try and throw it like this, because most of the people I'm going to be doing this with are people I've played lots of rounds with through practices, so they understand how I play. So they might say, oh, if you throw it like this or try it for a forehand.
Or you're bad at this shot, so.
Yeah. You suck at this. This is a perfect disc for you. So I'm super excited. It's going to be really fun. I didn't realize we're going to have that much to do. So Zach Benson is going to be filming. Plus, I got to do my Building the Bag series and Battle of Hitsman. Next Battle of Hitsman.
We gotta talk to Logan as soon as possible.
Well, I have talked to Logan. Videos. We have to get him a Battle of Hitsman video because that's what we're starting him on.
You haven't uploaded it yet?
We don't have one for him.
Oh.
And that one is going to be filmed. The next Battle of Hitsman is going to be Zach playing with his bag, me playing with only tilts and stegos. So we're going to see.
Thought space.
What?
That was Aaron.
Let's go, Aaron! Yeah, dude! All right, fish in the chat for Thought Space Athletics.
I assume that's a giant custom order, Aaron.
Let's go, dude!
We're going to be talking. We have to pay our taxes. Thank you.
Yeah. We have also.
Oh, heck yeah,
Aaron. There will be whale sacks, whale pants mystery boxes going up soon. So we are going to get
hungry.
Yes.
Just made a noise.
We are going to be going through some of the old stuff. Some of it's going to be bag discs. Some of it's going to be some new discs. Some of it's going to be a bunch of stuff that I have left over from getting rid of my.
The cool part is now it'll be multiple companies. We have some really cool stuff from the trilogy lineup, and also some of his new stuff too. So lots of options, which will be like a different setup for mystery boxes than we've ever done. And it's been a long time since we've done mystery boxes.
There's a really good chance
you guys should be excited.
Some of the discs I have from the Building the Bag series might end up in there. So you might end up with a disc that from a company you've never heard of as well. So
kind of fun.
It's gonna be sweet. We'll make sure the values as best we can. Well, we're not offering rainmakers or anything like that, or orbit swords.
We should do a packing video when we pack those.
That'd be fun.
We should just go live and talk to our people and just pack them.
That'd be great.
They can see what kind of stuff's going in there.
Awesome. Well, I think it's about that time.
All right. We love you guys. Thank you for being here and for all the support. And we had 70-some people here this morning, which is fantastic. We love to see that.
So cool.
Yeah, 80?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Very cool.
But we love spending our Tuesday mornings with you. So if you weren't here, we wouldn't be here, and I would not be as happy as I am right now. So thank you. Try to stay warm when you go play, and stay tuned to our YouTube channel that you're currently on. Sorry, we've been streaming a lot lately.
Okay,
so.
There's like 60 plus people here. Please do me a favor. Go to Disc Golf Answer Man and subscribe to Disc Golf Answer Man. We are trying to get to 1,000. I have a combat
bag to give away.
Ranger bag that I'm trying to give away. So if you have a second YouTube, go subscribe on there.
I did it with all 4 of mine.
Get on it, because I really want to get rid of that bag. Not just because I want somebody to have it.
Someone to have a cool bag.
Yeah. So please go share that. Like, comment, subscribe here. And thank you, everybody, for being amazing.
Thank you all.
You're awesome.
Make sure you're subscribed to ours, too. Love you guys. Have a fantastic Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.